Good morning, students. You are welcome in the fifth chapter of Social Science, Weather and Climate. In this chapter, our learning outcomes are difference between weather and climate, factors affecting the climate, and heat zones of the earth. Now, first one is weather. Weather is defined as the condition of air temperature, air pressure, wind, humidity, and rainfall in the atmosphere at a given place and time. Weather changes every day. It may be hot and dry today, but tomorrow it may be rainy and wet. The weather conditions in the morning may be different from that in the evening. Changes in weather conditions give rise to seasons. In India, we enjoy 3 seasons: summer, winter, and monsoon. And our lifestyle varies according to the seasons. It influences what we eat, what we wear, and even the types of houses we live in. It also determines the crops that farmers grow. Now, climate. The weather conditions that prevail over a large area and over a long period of time is called climate. The climate of a place remains more or less the same year after year. Different parts of the world have different types of climate. On the basis of the prevailing climatic conditions, the world can be divided into 7 major climatic regions as shown in this map. Many factors influence the distribution of heat on Earth, thereby affecting the climate. These are distance from the equator, height above the sea level, distance from the sea, direction of winds, and humidity and rainfall. So, let us read them one by one in detail. First one is distance from the equator. As you have seen, the rays of the sun fall on the surface of the earth. Near the equator, these rays are vertical and are spread over a small area. So, its intensity is very high. As we move away from the equator towards the poles, the rays become slanting and cover a larger area, so its intensity becomes less. Thus, places near the equator receive more heat, so these places are hotter than those which are away from the equator. Now, height above the sea level, or we can say altitude. As you know that hill stations such as Shimla, Nainital and Ooty are cool even in summers. Most peaks in the Himalayas are covered with snow and ice even during the summer season. This shows that places located at higher altitude are colder than those at lower altitude, even if they are situated on the same latitude. Now, distance from the sea. Places near the coast have a moderate climate. It is neither too hot nor too cold here. This is due to the effect of the sea breeze. Land is heat up and cool down faster than the water body. So, in summer, air over the sea is cooler than that over the land. This cool air, called sea breeze, blows from the sea to land and making the land cooler. In the winter, the opposite happens and the land becomes warmer. And places far away from the sea do not get sea breezes. So, they are extremely hot in summer and very cold in winter. Such a climate is called extreme climate. Now, let us compare the climatic conditions of Delhi and Chennai. Chennai is located along the coast while Delhi is located far away from the coast. So, as Chennai is nearer to the equator, it should be hotter than Delhi in the summer season, but it is not so. Chennai experiences a mild climate throughout the year as it is near the coast. Now, direction of winds. Winds blowing from hot regions increase the temperature of a place, while those blowing from cold regions decrease the temperature. Now, Delhi is hot in summer due to dry, hot winds that blow from Rajasthan, and in winter, cold winds from the Himalayas make the northern India very cold. Winds blowing from the sea makes the lands close to the sea cool and moist. Sometimes winds brings clouds with them and cause rainfall. Now, humidity and rainfall. Moisture or water vapor present in the air is called humidity. Humid air causes rainfall. Places near the equator are hot and humid and receive a lot of rainfall. Air over deserts does not have moisture. So these places receive very little or no rainfall. Very cold places experience snowfall. Now, heat zones of the earth. We can divide the earth into 3 heat zones on the basis of the difference in their temperature. First one is torrid zone. The torrid zone or the tropical zone lies on both sides of the equator between the Tropic of Cancer and the Tropic of Capricorn, and showing here with orange color. Here the climate is hot and humid throughout the year because direct rays of the sun fall over it. And the second one is temperate zone. The area showing with green color and lying between the torrid zone and the frigid zones in both the hemisphere are called the temperate zones. It is neither very hot nor very cold here, as these zones are away from the equator and also from the poles. And the frigid zone is the last one. The areas showing with purple color and lying between the Arctic Circle and the North Pole in the northern hemisphere, and that between the Antarctic Circle and the South Pole in the southern hemisphere are the frigid zones. This zone receives slanting rays of the sun, so it remains very cold throughout the year. Now, I think the weather and climate of the earth and different factors affecting them is quite clear to you all. Thank you.